Thursday. See, today I know what day it is. We are going to be making some Fatbombs today, and we're going to dress them up a little bit and have some fun with it, okay? So this was one of the ways that I got my girls to first try Fatbombs, because as you guys know, and it's the reason why we did this week. Yes, it's all Halloween themed, but this is like really cool themed foods that you can like get your kids to start eating stuff or eating in a healthier way. So a lot of you guys know that Evelyn's autistic, right? So we've taken out sugar completely out of our house with the breads, everything, pastas, sugary foods. So she actually eats a lot of Fatbombs. They're like her after supper dessert that she loves. And this is how I got her to try them out. So we're making our very favorite cookie dough Fatbombs that you've seen me make before. This time we're going to use a little bit different ingredients because I'm out of my normal ingredients. I'm going to show you how to dress it up so it looks a little spooky or a little bit different. And the cool thing about this is you can do this with like kind of anything to like put a little face on it, make it into a character, and get your kids to kind of get on to the healthier foods with you during your health journey, okay? And just kind of making this transition easier for you, okay? Because that's what we're all about. We're all about getting everyone on board, so getting you as much support as you can to help you succeed in your goals, right? And especially with kids who are autistic or anything like that, this is a great way to eliminate sugars and get them on the right path too, okay? So we're going to get started here. We have our stuffing cream cheese in the bowl, okay? And it's a whole brick, which is about 8 ounces. 8 ounces of cream cheese is in here. Of course, anytime you want the written recipe, just let me know in the comments, put a recipe in the comments, and I'll send it off to you, okay? Normally we use half a cup of almond butter. We don't have almond butter. You can only get it in the town. We're out in the country. We're out in the boonies, okay? We don't even show up on Google Maps, okay, where we are. And it's about an hour to get our almond butter. So we have not gotten our almond butter since we've been out. So we're using, it's organic unsweetened peanut butter, okay? And we're going to use this in here, okay? So this is sometimes what we use. The girls like this as well. So we're going to add our half a cup of peanut butter in here. Okay. Now, I have had questions like, hey, I'm allergic to nuts. How can I still make your chocolate chip cookie Fatbombs? They look delicious. Sunflower butter. Okay. They are still like a seed, so I know some people still have issues with sunflower, but that's like the best alternative I have for you guys is to use sunflower butter. And it's still kind of like a brown color, so you get the brown tinge of the cookie dough, right? If that's what you're kind of going for. And it still tastes really good, actually. We enjoy almond butter. I mean sunflower butter. We sometimes have it whenever we go in town. If it's on sale, we grab it. But we're almond butter. We're an almond butter family, okay? My girls actually like almond butter better than peanut butter. Like, I know, like I'm very blessed to have little girls who very much enjoy healthy foods. Now, it wasn't always like that, okay? It's taken a lot of work, a lot of consistency, a lot of creativity to get them on that track. But as long as you stick to it, kind of use some of these creative aspects that we're trying to show you this week, you can get your kids to eat almost anything. Okay? All right? I know it sounds like, yeah, no, you can't, but you can. You can, because Evelyn was stuck on hot dogs, french fries, the frozen chicken nuggets, pizza, and bread. So that was what she ate. There was no way we could get her on to anything else before we started getting her on a low-carb, sugar-free diet. For her autism, and then doing stuff like this all the time, consistent, making things from scratch, trying to find out creative ways to get the her favorite foods into a non-sugary form, that sort of thing. That's just what we've done, and we're just here showing you these little recipes that we've done with our kids to help you out with yours to make your journey a little bit easier. Okay, so we got this kind of almost mixed together. This is like the hardest part to mix together, because softened cream cheese really isn't that soft, is it? Like it's like an arm workout mixing anything with cream cheese. Okay. All right, but we got it. We got it. So it's now a nice light brown color here. So it's basically all mixed together. There we go. So we have some light brown dough here. We call it our dough because that's basically what it is. And we're going to add we have the dryer on in their pantry. We have our Google, I have my dryer and my, sorry, something came up on my phone here. There we go. We have our dryer in our pantry because that's just where our laundry room is. So when the dryer gets turned on, it's humid in our house. Our flours and sugars tend to stick. Okay, so this is you can use swerve, so it's 1/3 swerve, or what we're using right now is monk fruit because that was what was on sale. And we switch back and forth between monk fruit and swerve. We find that those are the best tasting. I find that it tastes a lot better than Splenda. Like a lot better. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so we're working it. Now we're going to add some chocolate chips. So it's about a 1/4 cup chocolate chips. I'm just going to add a few here. Just going to add a few more. Then I'll show you our creative way, because this is basically how you make these fat bombs. Okay, this is the dough of it. This is pretty easy. Looks like cookie dough, doesn't it? It's like cookie dough. Okay, so I'm going to take my plate here. And I have shredded coconut here. Okay, this is unsweetened shredded coconut right here. We're going to make little characters out of these things, okay? So, we're going to take this. Now, this may shock you, but because I know a lot of people literally do like the size of their palm for fat bombs. That's way too much fat for a fat bomb. Just telling you that. Okay, fat bombs are meant for a tiny little treat, and to give you that little extra bit of fat and just kind of help like curb those sugar cravings, right? So they're this big, literally like very. I'm trying to give you like a measurement thing. Maybe if I bring it up a little closer to you, you guys can see. Okay, so they're not that big. They're very small, okay? They're like the size of my little nose here. Okay, so that's the size you're supposed to make them. It's not supposed to be the size of your palm, okay? It's just not supposed to happen. Now, we're going to actually roll this into the coconut. So we're going to put that there. Put just a little bit more on top here. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to show you kind of what we're going to do. Okay. So normally we have it in our ice cube tray. Because I should have those ice cube trays. So I bought these because these are the exact portions size for fat bombs, okay? So they're very small. It's a rubber thing. I got $1 at the dollar store, okay? And these are the actual like sizes of the fat bomb. Normally this is what we put our fat bombs in. We stick it in the freezer and we just plop one out because they're rubber. You can just easily plop one out whenever we have one. But for this is how we started with the fat bombs, okay? We put a little bit on these little trays for Evelyn. And we made little balls for her, these little characters. And then we went into the trays when she got used to it. Okay, so we're going to make another ball here. We're going to use our coconut. more on top because I knocked them down when I was putting it on. Okay, so we're gonna take our chocolate chips, which is why I still have chocolate chips. Okay, and we're gonna make little faces off of it. So we're gonna put a chocolate chip here. Let's see if we can do this. And chocolate chip here. What? And then we stick toothpicks in it because before we put them in the freezer, because it's like just easy to take them out and just go grab it and eat. But here are some little ghosts. Okay, so this is basically how you can make a little chocolate chip cookie dough ghost ball for them. So this is how it looks. It's like really simple. It's really like, you know, like it's like, oh, why wouldn't I have thought of that? So, some of these things, right? But this is just one of the simple things that we've tried to get Evelyn on Fatbombs. It worked easily. This also is how we got her on coconut milk instead of whole milk as well. Okay, is doing little things like this, adding little coconut shavings to things so she would get used to the flavor of coconut. And then we gave her milk. We told her it was milk. We didn't tell her it was coconut milk or nothing. And she just drank it and didn't really think anything of it because she was starting to get used to the taste. Okay. So this is our little dessert. So you stick it in the freezer and you leave it in the freezer for about an hour. Then they're set and then they're frozen and you can just eat them right up. They look yummy. They taste yummy. They're really good, guys. I would try this out, okay? All right, but that's our little video for today. We're just making little Fatbombs today, and that's that. Now we're gonna have some. We're gonna have these for dessert tonight for supper. Our supper is just leftovers from everything we've made for all these videos. Just throwing it all in. Stir frying and having it. That's our for supper today. Tomorrow it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be different colors. It's gonna be bright. It's gonna be chocolatey. It's gonna be creamy. Tomorrow's video, so don't miss it. Okay, it's gonna be a monster of a time. Do you like my little slogans I have? I know I'm different. I'm different than the normal cooks on here. Okay, on Facebook, I just am. All right, but I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.